Cancer, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do some full moon reads, kind of just whatever comes out. So, Cancer, what are we thinking about? Ooh, Ace of Cups wanted to go, but it didn't commit. So, what is Cancer thinking about? Oh, Five of Cups. All right, so, do we have a case of the coulda, shoulda, wouldas? And is it you or somebody else? But Knight of Pentacles reversed with the Nine of Wands. Somebody felt like the need to pull back in. I'm not saying somebody regrets giving their time or energy, but they're certainly not going all in. You know, the Knight of Pentacles reversed is like I hear that record scratch sound. Like, nope. So I don't know, potentially, Cancer, if you're still processing what happened, because that Nine of Wands thing is kind of that pullback energy of like, I'm just, like I said, we're going to sit this dance out. Nine of Wands has been popping up a lot for folks. Whoops. Seven of Wands reversed though. That's a good thing. So what about this for Cancer are we talking about? We have the Four of Swords. There's a need for kind of a break. Kind of like a reevaluation. Now, people say Four of Swords is depression and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you know what? Sometimes it's literally, I need a nap and a snack. It's my nap and snack card. So Four of Swords, what is that about for Cancer? So there's some kind of decision. Lovers with the Six of Wands. Also, you know, if we're doing people, Gemini, but there's some kind of decision that's kind of, I'm not saying completes you, but gives you like a sense of victory, a sense of like, that's what it was supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, it doesn't have to be like a grand life-altering decision, but if you're reevaluating stuff, you're really not going to be putting yourself forward into situations that aren't going to give you the Six of Wands, aren't going to give you the kind of validation you may need to be like, yes, I'm going in the right direction. Oh, and just pointing out Nine of Cups on the bottom. So what is this Five of Cups about for Cancer? The World and Knight of Cups. There could have just been like a closing out of something that you might just be sad something had to kind of end. It doesn't even have to be a relationship, but you have some emotions about it. So I don't know, that could be a job, that could be summer camp. I don't know. Something kind of rounded itself out and it was just like, you're still kind of looking back and being like, oh, you know, like, or you, especially with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. With the World saying, it's like, no, you can't do that anymore. And the Nine of Wands is like, but I want to do it. Fine. And then you'd have to take the break, you reevaluate, you find something that does fulfill again. It's just not an immediate thing. Take that time with the Four of Swords. There ain't nothing wrong. Like I call it, my nap and a snack. Get some crackers. Something along those lines. Because you have the Eight of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed, okay? It wasn't done to be harsh. It was a way to free you up. It might have left you in a point of feeling like you didn't decide stuff, but it's like, well, I want to do it in my free time. You know what I mean? So something wrapped up. This could, and it doesn't have to be something tangible that you can put your hands on. This could be just kind of like your own mindset where you're like, oh, well, now what do I think? Now what do I do with what I think? You know what I mean? Or something isn't as fulfilling as it used to be, and you can see it, you know, kind of like playing you off the stage, like your speech is too long. And you're like, no, I wasn't done. Cancer wasn't done. So how are we going to do that? I mean, you wind up with fulfillment. It's just the interim. What does it look like? What can you find to give to and feel good about it? Or do? So, actually, this wants to be held that way. Cancer, Knight of Swords. You get there. There's some thinking about it. There might actually be some conversations about how we're going to actually make this stuff happen. Okay? I feel like you're in the exploratory phase. Yeah. How are we going to manifest what we want? The only thing in between is the Magician reversed who doesn't know quite what to do yet. So there's nothing negative about this. But like I said, you might have to have conversations. You might have to try and botch a couple things. You know what I mean? Because the Knight of Swords, it's almost like, I hate to say he doesn't care, but he also is just like, heck or high water, I'm coming. See this sword? I ain't playing. So there has to be, I'm not saying there's a level of seriousness, but there is a level of like getting in there, tiger. So let's clarify this Knight of Swords. What about it for Cancer? Ace of Cups, Temperance. So yeah, just keep starting stuff. Have some patience with it. See what it is that actually kind of makes this cup overflow. It's like you got to figure out what you're doing before you do it. Now the Magician, what is he about? Queen of Swords. You do get to make the decision. Something finally clicks, okay? And then we have Three of Cups. Let's get happy about it on the Star, okay? This is also, you know, not necessarily social stuff, but it does put you back out there. You know what I mean? It's kind of the connections, the thing. There's something you can feel like you can share again. There's like an opening up again. So I don't think this is a negative thing at all. It's just take the time you need. You don't have to rush and jump or do, or, you know. And like I said, this is full moon. So this is, you know, you're closing out something potentially. Take the next, you know, 2 weeks till the new moon, whatever it may be. Whatever time frame it may be. But when I do for lunar stuff, it's usually within the frames between the full, new, you know what I mean. You get the pattern. So that's what I have on that. And now I am going to do the Love Oracle. They are saucy. They have a tone. These cards take a tone. So I don't know. If it doesn't resonate, just take it as funsies. So what can Cancer learn from these cards? Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. All right, maybe it's a little on the nose, right? Growth, change, liberation, and transition. I'm sorry. Yeah, they're a little on the nose, huh? So Cancer, that is what I have for you. And I would say just rock it and make the best of it. And don't be afraid to get your hands in there and see and talk and do and really find what gets you going. All right, because the decision does happen that you do get that fulfillment. All right. So that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.